Who opened a can of whooping?
Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Gex. In the last episode, we ended up taking nearly 40 minutes, which was basically 20 minutes longer than I expected to, because I managed to find a completely unknown area, at least unknown to me, and I just had to explore the whole thing and share my genuine reaction about it with you. Needless to say, that turned out alright. But anyway, we managed to beat the first two levels of New Toonland, find all the remotes that we need to find thus far, and now we've got two new levels that I want to do, or actually one. The other one's going to come up after this. So I might as well just go ahead and do this one. Rocket. And even though it says you're supposed to find... Even though it's supposed to look like you're supposed to find just one remote, there's actually two that you need to find. An arrow points down to the desert. Remember that for later. So you're going to get a lot of Star Wars and Elton John and Star Trek references being thrown here and there, out there by Gex as you play through this level, which I kind of did like. You got two new enemies. The first one is that yellow and green enemy. If you get too close, he bulges his eyes out. That's his way of attacking. And the other one is that little UFO enemy that we just killed. And if you get under him, he will hit you with a boxing glove. You do not want that. Anyway, you steer blue rockets by standing near their edges. If you stand on the back end of it, it goes up. If you stand on the front end of it, it goes down. Even though it's supposed to go upwards here, you do want to go to the right, because you do get an extra life. Might as well show that off. I managed to hit 99 while I was going for the remote, like I said I would. That little hidden remote piece. And the thing about extra lives, once you get up to 99, you can't go past it. If I lose a life at this point, it'll automatically go down to 98, regardless of how many lives that I pick up at this point. Also, these guys are yellow and green. For a minute, I thought I said they were yellow and brown, but they are yellow and green. Also, these ice projectiles that I'm able to get from the blue, blue fireflies here, they are going to be very, very useful here. Sorry about me just flailing on the commentary right there, because I did not expect to have that much trouble with the TVs. I thought I could hit them with the projectiles, but nope. But here, we're going to have to jump over some platforms there, and we have to get to the right end of this, jump into the rocket, make sure you're holding dash while you do it. Try not to run into any explosions like a complete moron like I just did. And you should be able to get through this place fairly easily. And here is a continue point. I want to take care of this guy first. By the way, be sure not to accidentally get hit by the front of the rockets, because they can hurt you. And one should be respawning at this point. Where is it? There it is. And there's going to be another one. You want to be careful here. If you touch the front of the rockets, you are going to take damage. You will take one hit of damage. And I should not have done this, should I? Nope. I should have just jumped right up to the ceiling and stuck on. I completely forgot about that. Thankfully, I don't have much to worry about because I did hit a continue point, and, well, I haven't found any remotes yet, so that's a good thing. I don't even know why I'm grabbing that at this point. So you gotta go all the way to the left to get that rocket, the spawn. And then we want to go up top. Boom. This is what you have to do. Climb up to the ceiling, get up to the walls, climb around over here, and hit this one. This one you do want to hit, and this is a very good place to put a continue point, because here, there's that arrow that I was being hinted at earlier. You want to hit this camera, and then run to right. If you don't hit the camera, you can't get this remote. Also, free health. Though in your case, it may as well be 4 extra lives. We're going to hit this portal, go in, we'll be back at the continue point. And now, we want to move the rocket downwards. Want to time it just right, so that we don't do that. Thankfully, that's not insta-death. And we want to climb up here for the second remote. You want to... There we go. Get up to this wall, and just climb your way into this rocket here. Take out this TV. When you're able to, drop down to the second rocket. And then run into this wall and climb up. Get some extra health. We're at the end of the level. We got both remotes. Huh.
Hope I don't make a wrong turn and end up on an old game of asteroids.
So, we got 2 remotes that we can play around with. And here's how we're going to do things now that we have 2 remotes and 2 new levels to do. This one leads straight to the boss. We're going to do that next. This one leads to the one level that we have yet to do. That level is pretty long, and I will be doing it in the next video. It will be its own separate video. So once I do the boss, I'm done. But not with New Toonland. I mean, I'll be done with collecting remotes and everything, but I will do that level in the upper right-hand corner for another video, and it will be its own thing because it is pretty long. You'll be spending quite the amount of time there. Of course, my mileage may vary, and so will yours. But anyway, on to the boss. The Flatulator. And this guy is drinking this weird liquid, and every time he farts or flatulates, you want to be ready to jump, and I'm not doing so well. Yeah. At least I don't need the extra lives anymore. But once he starts flying, you want to hit him with 3 anvils. Just go up to the anvils and just tail whip him. I am not doing very well here. Wow! I'm gonna have to do this all over again. Well, that was pretty bad anyway, to be honest. So let's try this again. Yes, we've already done this. Like, let's press X to get out of this screen already. And I'm going to press it right here so I can kind of get a better way to show this guy. He's drinking just all that. Almost all that. And I seem to have like a better way of keeping this guy centered. Go me. And I really mistimed it there. If I can hit him with another one, I'm going to wait for him to come down here. There we go. And every time you complete a successful attempt at hitting him 3 times... Ow. You get a free hit in case you manage to take damage along the way, which is good. Oh, come on. There we go. Gonna wait for him to come back here one more time. Go ahead and tail whip that because, well, it does the same thing regardless of whether you... Some of the older fans might actually get that quote, but... Anyway, the health power-up does the same thing regardless of whether you eat it or tail whip it. And after you get 3rd salvo, after that 3rd cycle of you hitting him 3 times, you get the jungle remote. You'll be using that in the next world. I get 3 extra lives because, well, I managed to keep all 3 of my hits, or at least end this with 3 hits. And we get a password. PVHCSHPR. And we can press start to continue. And we can kind of go ahead and use this remote to go straight to the jungle world. I'm going to turn that on for later on, but we will be going to this level in the next video. So join me next time where I go through the crazy maze that is the final and optional level of New Toonland. And see how long it takes for me to get through it in the first place. So until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!